What's up, y'all? It's your man TriDot, back again with those missional measure vlogs. This year I really wanted to take a different approach, do some big budget theatrical type vlogs to really get the point across, but I'm too lazy for that. This one's about resolutions. Now, we're all familiar with this resolution situation, right? Regardless of what our resolution is, towards the end of the year, we really start feeling sorry for ourselves because we haven't done more with our lives. And we start coming up with this list of things that are going to make us a better person next year. I'm going to stop sleeping with my baby mama. I'm going to stop smoking cigarettes. I'm going to stop turning to beer every time I can't get a date. I'm going to stop trying those online dating processes. I'm going to stop trying to get people to recognize me by the Facebook posts that I put up every single night. Whatever it is, we all have those vices, and at the end of the year we're saying, man, next year it's time to be a new person, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to stop doing this or I'm going to start doing that, and it never really seems to work out. There are numbers that are floating around the internet that say nearly 90% of people fail at their New Year's resolutions. And I know you're saying, well, maybe that's not that bad. But I bet you didn't know that about 80% of people fail at their New Year's resolutions before January is even over. Now, me, I've had some lofty resolution goals myself. For one, I wanted to stop being so inactive. Get out and start running, start walking, stop eating so much, get the weight down. And tragically, I'm bigger than I've been in a good little while. So don't judge me. Anyway, another goal that I really had was this unspoken resolution that I was really going to get back on these videos this year. Going to kick it off big time in January. I had these really exciting ideas about the way I wanted to present it and everything. And here I am 4 months after the start of the new year recording this video. And who knows how long it'll be before you even get to see it. But the bottom line is, my goals just weren't there. And the percentages out there are crazy, showing that there's millions of people who are in the same boat that I am. I mean, 90% of the New Year's resolutions that we put together just don't come to pass. And that's beyond not cutting it. That's getting an A+ at failure. And nobody wants to get an A+ at failure because it's equivalent to an F. But anyway, I've really come to understand that we as a people really lack a resolve. Everybody says that next year they're going to be a big success and they're still working at Del Taco. Or they say they're going to stop messing with chicks and they got 3 new babies this year. Or like me, they say they're going to go on the Subway diet, hit the treadmill a couple times a week, and they're still struggling with not ending up at In-N-Out when they're in their car rolling. This lack of resolve is really obviously a big issue with us as people. And unfortunately, it doesn't just stop at something as small as what will I be eating for lunch every lunch for 365 days this year. Really, who's going to eat Subway for that many days? The point is, there's another area where we're lacking, and it's in our devotion to God. And Paul makes it very clear that this is an area that we should never be lacking in. As a matter of fact, in 1 Corinthians 15, he gives the exhortation that we ought to be steadfast, strong, and faithful in our work unto the Lord. Matter of fact, he says that we should be unmovable in our work for the Lord. But we get so busy in the hustle and bustle, we want to get the next promotion. We want to stop eating so many cheeseburgers. We want to stop sleeping with so many chicks. We want to stop spending all of our nights on the internet. We want to stop playing Call of Duty instead of choosing to wash our bodies and wondering why we can't get a girlfriend. We want to stop worrying about the things that don't matter, but God is saying the thing that matters most, you're ignoring. And Paul's trying to get us to see that point in 1 Corinthians 15. He's encouraging us to be faithful to the Lord and work in that faith. And obviously, we miss that point. We miss it so much, even with resolutions, that we don't do what we're supposed to do. And on a larger scale, we're doing all wrong by this mighty God that we serve. Sure, we're all imperfect. As a matter of fact, the Bible says that we have all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. But in that same sense, the Bible also tells us that we should not take advantage of God's grace, by letting our sin continue to stack up. So whether you're doing great with your New Year's resolutions, which I'm confident that you're not, because there's only about 10% of people out there that are actually doing what they set out to do, or like me, you're an absolute failure at the goals that you intended for yourself, God is saying He has a better way. He has a better life. And you need to work unmovably, steadfast, faithful in that plan that He has for you. And in that, you might be blessed in such a way that just beyond imagination. I mean, I'm not trying to use church terms, but God is saying if you can serve Him on His terms, then your life will be infinitely better. I mean, there's no reward at the end of a resolution except for a pat on your back. But this is the most high and holy God saying, serve me and I will serve you. So you got to choose what side you're going to be on that. Peace.